Under the fading glow of a late Cretaceous sun, when the warm breath of Laramidia drifted between conifers and cycads, a small shadow broke the stillness of the forest floor. It moved with a sharp, electric precision, the kind that left no ambiguity about its purpose. This was Nanotyrannus. Sleek, narrow-snouted, long-legged, its entire body a symphony of youthful velocity and predatory instinct. Where larger tyrannosaurs lumbered with the weight of their own dominance, this hunter carved a different rhythm into the earth. Fast, alert, restless, a creature ruled not by sheer force but by the sharpened edges of speed and perception. Muscles coiled beneath a frame built for pursuit, and eyes forward-facing and keen traced every tremor of movement in the undergrowth. Its world was a mosaic of shifting shadows, fluttering leaves, and the constant hum of potential prey hiding just beyond the reach of light. The forest around it pulsed with life, a realm of hadrosaurs grazing along riverbanks, ceratopsians rustling through ferns, small mammals darting through tangled roots. But for a predator like this, opportunity rarely arrived wrapped in certainty. It had to be sensed, interpreted, translated into action through instinct refined by evolution. Nanotyrannus, whether a distinct species or the juvenile form of a larger tyrant king, carried adaptations that set it apart from the heavier, slower adults it shared territory with. Its skull was narrower, its teeth more blade-like, its limbs proportionally longer, each step a promise that pursuit could erupt at any moment. In these dense forests, success belonged to the creature that could read the world the fastest. As the young tyrannosaur slipped between shafts of sunbeam piercing the canopy, its nostrils quivered at the faint trail of scent lingering in the humid air. The source was close, a juvenile lambeosaurid, separated from its herd by the confusing maze of vegetation. Fear radiated from the herbivore's tracks, stamped unevenly into soft ground. Nanotyrannus lowered its head, its breathing steady and deliberate, heart pacing itself for what it knew must follow. Predators in this age of giants could not afford hesitation. The energy needed to survive demanded cost and reward be balanced, and every failed hunt carved away precious strength. But this hunter had something most others lacked: acceleration, the ability to change direction almost instantly, to dart and weave through obstacles as though the forest were made for it alone. A sudden rustle cracked the silence. The lambeosaurid stumbled through a patch of cycads, breath ragged, limbs trembling. The predator's head snapped toward the sound. A moment of stillness, stretched thin as sinew, then broke. Nanotyrannus lunged, limbs unfolding into a sprint that sent dust swirling in its wake. Its stride was long, elastic and purposeful, carrying it over roots and fallen branches with the elegance of a creature sculpted for the chase. The lambeosaurid bolted through vegetation, its panic amplifying every misstep, its tail swinging wildly as it fought to find traction. But speed was not its strength. Survival depended on avoiding detection, and that opportunity had already passed. Nanotyrannus closed the gap with startling efficiency. Every breath burned, every muscle fired, the ground thundering softly beneath its light frame. When the distance between predator and prey thinned to mere meters, the young tyrannosaur lunged sideways, not recklessly, but with calculated precision, anticipating the herbivore's desperate turn. Its jaws clamped onto the flank of its quarry, serrated teeth slicing through flesh with the efficiency of living blades. The lambeosaurid shrieked, kicking wildly, but the small tyrannosaur adjusted its weight, twisting its head with a torque that tore muscle and disrupted balance. Within moments, the struggle faltered. The forest returned to silence as life left the fallen herbivore. Feathers along Nanotyrannus's neck bristled as it stepped back, panting. This was more than victory. This was survival, a vital burst of sustenance in a world where predators walked a razor's edge between abundance and starvation. While its larger relatives relied on ambushes and raw strength, this hunter thrived through relentless agility. Paleontologists debate its identity, yet the ecological niche it filled was unmistakable. Something intermediate, something specialized. A hunter that ruled through speed, intelligence, and adaptability rather than sheer bulk. But the Cretaceous forest was no place to feed in peace. Scavengers lurked with patience that bordered on strategy. A pair of troodontids, their eyes gleaming with curiosity and hunger, lingered at the perimeter, calculating the risk. Further off, the low rumble of a subadult tyrannosaur echoed faintly, a reminder that size was an unforgiving advantage. Nanotyrannus lowered itself over the carcass, forelimbs gripping, teeth working with careful precision as it removed flesh in narrow strips. Every few seconds it looked up, scanning, listening. Leaves shifted overhead in a gentle breeze, masking the subtle movements of creatures testing the boundaries of courage and caution. The young tyrant knew it had limited time. Its kill was both nourishment and invitation. A sudden vibration in the earth signaled an approaching threat. Heavy, deliberate footsteps pressed into the soil. The air shifted with the unmistakable scent of a mature carnivore. Nanotyrannus froze, muscles stiffening beneath feathered skin. A shadow loomed, broad-skulled, deep-chested, far larger than anything the young predator could challenge. Whether a related tyrannosaur or a competing carnivore, the result was the same. The juvenile backed away, defeated not by skill but by scale. Yet retreat was not failure. Retreat was wisdom. The energy gained from its meal, though cut short, was enough to sustain it through another day, another hunt, another chance to carve out its place in the balance of life. As the night approached, cool air drifted between tree trunks, carrying the songs of insects and distant calls of herbivores settling into the dusk. Nanotyrannus moved silently through the dimming forest, guided by senses sharpened for twilight. Its vision excelled in low light, catching glimmers of motion invisible to many herbivores. Its hearing, fine-tuned, tracked the soft crunch of footsteps and the rhythm of breathing. The darkness did not hinder it. If anything, it elevated the hunter's advantage. The forest belonged to those who could navigate its shifting shadows, and this predator fit into the landscape like a blade sliding into its sheath. Hours passed, the moon rising over a world untouched by human memory. The juvenile tyrant paused near a riverbank, its reflection trembling on the water surface. This was a creature balanced between two destinies. One, perhaps, to grow into the massive tyrant it resembled. The other, to remain a sleek, fast specialist, distinct in form and purpose. Whatever the truth, evolution had shaped it into a formidable force. Here, in the humid darkness of Laramidia, survival favored the swift, the clever, the adaptable. Nanotyrannus embodied all three. The forest hummed with renewed energy as nocturnal creatures emerged. Small mammals scurried beneath fern fronds, their movements quick but predictable. The young tyrannosaur stepped lightly, testing the air, reading currents of scent that drifted like invisible maps. It did not need a large kill now, just something small to maintain momentum. A scurrying shape darted across the ground, and the hunter reacted instantly. A snap of jaws, a muffled squeal, and the brief struggle ended. Even in these small victories, the rhythm of its life continued, a steady sequence of search, strike, feed, and move. As dawn neared, pale light seeped through the canopy, staining the forest floor in gradients of silver and gold. Mist curled between the trees, rising like breath from the earth itself. Nanotyrannus moved through it with practiced ease, each step confident yet cautious. This world was unforgiving, but it was also abundant for those who mastered its language. And this young predator, sharp-sensed and swift-footed, was fluent in every whisper of the wilderness. Somewhere beyond the tree line, a distant herd of ceratopsians stirred. Farther still, massive sauropods shifted their colossal weight. Life here existed on a scale of extremes. But even among giants, the presence of a small, fast, relentless predator reshaped the balance. Nanotyrannus, whether species or stage, filled a vital chapter in the story of survival, a testament to how youth, agility, and instinct could rival even the mightiest forms of power. As the sun lifted higher, illuminating dust motes that drifted like ancient memories suspended in warm air, the young hunter slipped back into the forest's embrace. Its journey would continue, through hunts won and lost, through seasons of scarcity and abundance, through the ever-shifting dance of life that defined the Cretaceous world. The tale of Nanotyrannus was not one of dominance, but of persistence, adaptability, and the fierce spark of survival burning bright in the realm where every creature, no matter its size, fought to write its story in the ancient earth.